All right, let's get into it.
Talk screen.
Welcome everybody to Session 0 for the Lost Laboratory of Kwalish,
Yay.
where we are not actually getting into that. We're gonna get things started. Jared and probably Jordan and maybe Lindsay will join us later. I don't know. Definitely Jared.
Definitely Jared.
Definitely Jared. If he told because I messaged him later to see if he was free, and he's like, actually, my new job has me working 9 hours a day, and I'm like, what the fuck? So we'll see.
He works
if
at
we can
Starbucks
get him.
Oh.
What was that?
He works at Starbucks now.
Oh, jeez. How the fuck is Starbucks? Never mind. I'm not. We can't
They're
get
doing
into
delivery.
Drive-through.
Drive-through and delivery.
So, Lost Laboratory of Kwalish is going to be a hell of a thing, but we're not and Ro. So, spoilers, we still do have one more game of Silver Arrow stuff, but this is taking place after that.
How long after? Pretty shortly after, I would imagine.
You would imagine. So,
because this is kind of a pressing thing for me.
You would think, yeah. So Ro is Ro in Against the Giants found with their friends Lenvir in a strange mechanical coffin. Their friend Lenvir that they didn't have a key for, and they discovered that this contraption was made based on a design by Kwalish.
Mm-hmm.
Or perhaps made by Kwalish himself. And the only way to open this thing would be to get the key, which is made by Kwalish, or at least Kwalish would know how to make it. Zafrab tried making his own. Your friend Zafrab, your wizard friend, he tried making...
Oh, who? Sorry, who?
Yeah.
Who's that? My friend Zafrab, my wizard friend,
attempts
named Zafrab.
His attempts thus far have been unsuccessful. Basically, all he's been able, he can't do it. He has made a few things in his day. He's been able to sort of fix up the apparatus that you guys, that old Jim uses, but Kwalish, this is not something that was known to you before, but he is the greatest, according to Zafrab, he's the greatest inventor who ever lived, possibly. Quite possibly. Okay. So, things he makes are fucking wild, and Zafrab
Clearly
doesn't know how to duplicate some of the things he did unless he has a straight-up blueprint. So you set out trying to find information about Kwalish, you and your friends to a degree, although other pressing matters do occur. The world needs heroes, you know?
Yeah.
This search for information is not short.
I bet.
And 3 years have passed.
Jesus, okay.
But you have been able to get in contact with you're going? Okay. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Close the door.
Bye, Romeo.
Bye, Romeo.
Close the door. Bye. Didn't close the door. Okay.
He has a very short attention span.
Gosh. Okay.
He's like 5.
He is 7.
He's 7?
Yes.
He's so little.
I know, right?
So you here today are following up a lead. Presumably this person knows where Kwalish went, and so you are in his waiting room in the town of Yeah, we'll say you're in Ravenshaven. This town called Ravenshaven.
Wait.
It's the town where the Gobos live.
Okay. I was like, I know this place.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Ro,
Mhm.
decked out in all their gear. You seem a bit out of place, just kind of like sitting in this nice waiting room in this place where it's kind of like a private office. There's many maps and other things. You are meeting with the cartographer.
Okay.
And his assistant, this young gnome woman, is like, all right, he'll see you now.
Great. I go in.
Yeah, you go in and you see a male gnome standing no taller than like probably 2.5 feet tall. Pretty average looking. And I'm gonna see if I can just pull up a picture for my own fucking sanity here, because I do have a picture. But he's in very fine clothes. And yeah, it's kind of like green. Everything is embroidered. And okay, he looks a little bit more ridiculous than I actually remembered. So yeah, he's kind of like half balding. And you know what? Zafrab spoiled you when it came to gnomes, because Zafrab looks fairly normal. Gnomes don't look normal.
Yeah.
Gnome's got some wild ass fucking hair. This guy, he's got a very pointy, long goatee, and like he's half balding, but the back bit that's hanging around is just like going every which way direction. And then he's got just like one tuft of hair that remains up here, and it's doing a curl. And he's just got some really strong eyebrow game going.
Great.
You are Ro Capriolis, yes?
That's me. I like your hat.
He's not wearing a hat.
I know.
I beg your pardon.
I like your maps.
Thank you, yes. I have put quite a lot of effort into assembling my collection.
Excellent. Do you have a map deck that will take me to Kwalish?
Unfortunately, no. But we are of the similar goals in this situation. You see, I too have long searched for Kwalish. And but I, unlike many, have figured out where he went. I've spoken with many people. Some have been able to figure out where he went. Hundreds of years ago, he left on an expedition into the Winding Peaks. You could head there yourself, but that's a mountain range, and you wouldn't get far without a map. Myself, I have some sources, I have some excellent map makers, and I have some people who know quite a few things. The reports say many different things, like a city made out of crystal and Kwalish's lost laboratory. Lots of insane things. I don't know what is actually in there. But I do know, supposedly, most of the people who have come out of that and said these insane things don't last long, or these are rumors from a long time ago. But there is one person still alive who has apparently been there.
Oh, really?
His name is Sitinmir, a dwarf.
All right, and where can I find him?
I can tell you this information, but I want to cut a deal. You see, I also want to know the paths of the Winding Peaks. So...
You want me to chart it for you?
If you could. You could also bring one of my cartographers with you so that they might chart it.
Who?
Just keep them alive. You see, I want maps of every place on this planet. It's my passion. So,
Okay.
in exchange, you may find this Stenmir. I have it on good authority. He was traveling around the Nutwood area where you hail from, although ran into some trouble.
There's rarely trouble in Nutwood anymore.
There are always troubles when one travels the wilds, and Stenmir isn't exactly in a position to defend himself.
All
He
right.
is,
Elderly.
how you say, trapped in some strange apparatus made by Kwalish himself.
What? Okay. Great.
A coffin-like structure.
Wait, he's also in one?
That is what he says. He is awake.
He can speak.
Yes.
How was he traveling?
Supposedly that's what his coffin has legs.
Huh.
You should never be surprised about the mechanics of Kwalish's inventions. They are quite strange.
All right. Well, okay. I'll go back to Nutwood then.
I take it we have a deal? Return to me when you are ready. I will supply you with anything you might need for your own expedition. Going out there won't be easy. You will need supplies, as well as a cartographer, and perhaps I can rustle up some other useful people for you.
Sure. Yeah, great. Good.
Yeah. And so, Ro, you head out.
Nutwood. Where I live.
You actually live in the Firbolg village.
Firbolg, yeah. But that's not far.
You know, people don't exactly have an address for Firbolg village in the woods.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit hidden away.
Our mail is delivered to a P.O. box.
Yeah.
In Nutwood.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Then next up, I think we are going to shift to a place quite far away. In Hakam, the land of giants. We see a forest larger than any other forest on this earth. I was going to say Earth. This isn't Earth. On this world. It is called the Bloodwood. And in this place where the trees tower above any man-made building in existence, we see a village nestled among the trunks of the trees. And we see a number of women going about daily life in this village. They are the Kwalish. Tura, this is where we find you. You are standing on one of these platforms made of wood, speaking to this old Kwalish woman, a wise one, named is Chia. She has feathers in her hair, and I think she walks with a gnarled wooden stick. That
tracks.
Not often, but when situations require it, can be used for a good thwack.
My dad just walked in the door singing Alleluia very loud.
It's Rafiki.
Yeah, it's a Rafiki situation.
Yeah, that tracks. That's pretty accurate.
Love that for her.
Please describe to us Tura.
She is human looking. Going to my notes because my brain is fried. She has brown hair, but there are streaks of purple braids and the like throughout it.
Love that. Edgy. Queen.
You can't really tell if it's natural for some strange reason or if she's dyed it that way because it's just such a vibrant color. She is tanned and clearly spends most of her time outdoors. She carries a spear with her, and there is a small direwolf cub right at her heels, and not in any weird, like, it's just there, and nobody seems to think or bat an eye at the fact that there's just this cub
A wolf in the
chilling with her. Yeah, just a wolf up in the trees somehow.
It's daily life for the Kwalish.
Yeah, no, it's not completely wrong. Her eyes are probably one of her more, besides the purple in her hair and the wolf cub, her eyes have a green to golden from the outside in hue. So at first you think they're green, but then they turn almost just not even yellow, but a bright golden color as you get closer.
I like that one.
So you are Tura. You have Elu, the wolf, by your side, and you are speaking with Chia. And Chia,
Chia.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't think
Sorry,
that through when
I had to.
No, I can't do serious moments if you're gonna do that. At least do one where you're not. Stop this.
Take a sip. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like, okay, that one's acceptable.
Why? No, there's no room. This is what they grow into.
Yes, it is.
Baby.
All right. So she says, Tara, you have grown much, but the time has come. Most leave this village at some point to see the wider world, see what it has to offer. And in some cases, on the path to becoming a wise one. Your time has come to face the first trial.
Trial of knowledge.
Now,
Huh?
Trial of knowledge. Then the trial of resolve. Then the trial of talent.
now,
You may set out when you wish, gather supplies, but you will have to leave the Bloodwood.
is that the trial? To leave the Bloodwood?
No. Leaving the Bloodwood is how you find yourself. The trial will be fraught with danger. That will be something in itself.
Where
Are
do I
you
go?
ready?
Is there anyone else around us?
No, I think it's just you two right now on a platform where she trains you guys basically, and I think does there's some little potted plants, some gardening.
Okay. Where should I go?
Long ago, some of our number, including myself, were saved by one of the forest giants who traveled through this land. Which is a strange thing, because you haven't necessarily heard this story. Also, there are no forest giants. Fire giants and cloud giants. So that's a strange turn of phrase. We owe, many of us, to him this debt. And now I sense that they will need our help. It is time for us to repay this debt. You will go far to the southeast, to a place very aptly named the Woods. They are not especially clever down in those parts. It is strewn about with little villages of peoples, humans and dwarves, and elves. But in the forest itself, you will find the forest giants. Do your best to find them, but do not expect to find them first. They will find you. Say you...
What do I do when I find them?
Say you are here to repay a debt to Mudfoot.
To Mudfoot? Did I hear that right? Mudfoot?
Did I stutter?
Okay.
You will take this. And she holds out her old wrinkly hand.
I reached out for what it is.
This was found on a dead traveler at the end of the winding peaks. And this strange bronze key is dropped into your hand. I don't know what it is for, but I sense it will be important.
All right. Is there anything particularly interesting about the key, or is it just a plain bronze key?
It is a strange. The shapes of it are weird. The end of it, where normally there, on a normal house key might be that weird bit, is like basically like a bronze sphere, with little runes marked into it. And almost the patterns go down the shaft of it, and they seem to be almost oceanic and like inspired in the way they work and the way they look. It's artful in a way. This will take you some time. And this will be the trial of the mind. And I sense it will take you far. Bring back proof of your deeds when this is done. But remember, Alka will leave at some point. But most do come back. You are going out to find yourself as well as to help others. And to complete this trial. Salari and Lua will escort you out when you are ready.
Will anyone go with me?
Huh?
Will anyone go with me? Or do I travel alone?
Salari and Lua will go to the edge of the Bloodwood with you. After that, you have yourself and Ilu.
And the friends you make along the way.
And the friends and any allies you may make along the way. I am sure they won't expect you to go everything alone.
I suppose I should prepare.
Indeed.
And she kind of like starts like she's gonna hug her, and then is like, nah. It's like uncomfortable and awkward, and then just kind of turns on her heel. And
You are lucky. In my quest of knowledge, we had to go 50 miles up the mountains.
Barefoot.
In the snow.
In my generation.
Chased by orcs.
And Tara just keeps walking. She's heard the story like 80 times. She's like,
She rocks faster.
And we had a potato in our pockets. Because that's what everyone had back then.
Yeah, and Tara would probably just she's going to gather her stuff right away. And as long as it's like still morning-ish, she'll probably even set out that day.
All right,
She's not going to wait.
Once you're all ready, Solari and Lua both prepare. They take you down one of the rope elevators or ladders down to the forest floor.
I like rope elevator better.
Yeah. Just the
Think
lift.
like the Amazon Athena, like they just kind of like, down
Yeah.
the rope. It's really cool.
Solari and Lua definitely both fit the description of like Kwalish Amazon warrior kind of look. They're dressed in leathers. They have bows and a few vials of poisons, as the warriors around here are quite adept at using those. But they escort you out without much problem. You avoid most of the gigantic lumbering beasts present in the Bloodwood. At one point, a gigantic porcupine passes you guys by, standing about 20 feet tall, but you avoid it. You don't run into any problems with that. And you set foot outside of the Bloodwood after a day's or so travel. 2 days.
And once I get there, I assume I could be able to tell which way is southeast. I will just start walking or continue walking.
Yep. And you set out on your journey. Yeah. You have a map. We'll say you have a map. Yeah,
Maps
you have
are
a map.
useful.
You have a map leading you in the right direction.
Is it
comically
a
large?
GPS?
Yeah, is it comically large?
Oh, sorry.
All right.
It was bound to happen.
It's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Anyway.
Meanwhile, time passes. Tura is on her journey. Ro is heading back home. And meanwhile, back in the forest of the tribe of Thunder and Lightning, close to Lake Lorelei, we see a Firbolg woman resting in a tree with a little frog. Please describe
The frog?
Okay. And the frog.
Okay. Well, she's a Firbolg. And I feel like she's not dirty, but just not, like she's a very muddy person.
Earth.
Like she gets in mud all the time. But it's not like she doesn't bathe or anything. She just gets dirty a lot.
Born with the earth.
Right, that's it. And long hair. I don't know, normal Firbolg features. And a little frog named Paolo. And
the frog,
this
I think, is brown and gray.
Yeah, that's how
Natural
I picture it.
camouflage could easily be mistaken for a rock.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about it.
All right, yeah, you are resting up in the limb of a tree,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear, "Girl, where you at? Where have you got to now?"
I'm going to actually do a thing.
What
I'm
thing?
I'm gonna hidden step.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Paolo to a different tree to make noise.
Okay. Paolo jumps to a different tree. So this will be a stealth check,
Okay.
contested.
Okay. It's a 21.
All right. A Fearbolg man with a bandana and a bushy kind of beard pops his head up right next to you, and he's like, "I taught you how to track people. You really think I don't know how?"
I was trying. What do you want, Dad?
We got business. Silver Arrow's business. And this
All
ain't
right.
none of that orc tracking bullshit or none of that keeping an eye on the bandits, what we've been doing now. Got some real work. Well, at least work that ain't boring. Come on. We gotta find the whereabouts of an Etten.
An Etten.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Muckhucker.
All right, I get down from the tree.
We're going to Tanky's.
I love that place.
Let's go.
All right, we go. Right.
All right, so yeah, you guys head out along the trail, and you're not going to Tanky's and Nutwood. You're going to the second location that opened up along the road. You find yourselves at a roadside tavern that is bigger than most human-built buildings, and that is because it was not built by humans. Yeah, you enter, and there are some human or humanoid travelers, and there are a couple of Goliaths, and there's some ogres and half-ogres at some of the bigger tables. And you see behind the bar, Tunk, the half-orc, half-ogre bartender. And you see at his usual post on the days he does, not his, at their usual post on the days that they do work, you see Muckhucker the Etten in their blue suit.
Yeah, I forgot about that. They're very dashing.
Yeah, one head with hair that is dyed pink, has a pink streak. Another one mohawked. One hand has a flag and a veil. The other one has a glass of wine.
Wine, ale.
Wine.
Like, all right. Someone in here knows where the Etten we're looking for is.
Which one?
I don't know. Ask around. You're leading this one.
I am?
Yep.
Cool.
Not all hunting is done in the forest. This is an information hunt. That means you gotta use different tactics. So go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna walk around and just kind of catch pieces of conversations.
Okay, yeah, you do. You catch different conversations. Your Fearball gear is kind of twitching. I like to think that the Fearbolgs can move their ears.
Yeah.
You catch pieces of common from the humans and languages you don't understand. There's some hobgoblins. You understand the Goliaths, and you catch smidgens of conversation from the giants, the ogres.
From smidgens.
Huh? Yeah, smidgens.
Smidgens from smidgens.
You catch a smidge of conversation from the giants. in the ogres in the giant language, being like, "Man, I wanted fancy table. Logabog got it before we did. Fancy walking table."
Walking table. That's what they say?
Yeah.
Does it seem relevant?
You catch that, kid? Sounds a lot like that
Yeah,
dealio that Roe told us to look out
it's
for.
been.
Okay. I send Paolo. I send Paolo to listen.
All
To
right,
get close.
you use the
The
thing.
beast thing.
Yeah, you use beast sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you cast beast sense on Paolo. Paolo sneaks up under the chairs of these ogres
Mm-hmm.
that are drinking their beer. Logabog talks all the good stuff. Why we let Logabog take all the good stuff traveling on roads? Because Logabog is bigger and tougher and scarier. I know, but there are more of us. Logabog have 2 heads. We can't sneak up on her.
I'm relaying all this to Mudfoot.
But if there are 3 of us, then she look at one head, with one of us with one head, another one of us with another head, and the other one sneak. Are you going to sneak? Am I going to sneak? Who's sneaking this? Who? Which? Have you ever heard of ogre sneak?
So, do I get an idea of where this
No.
Okay.
Logabog.
What? Lumbago?
Oh my god.
I got lumbago.
Logabog.
I'm having a flashback of that popsicle bit that the little kid does. Pop? Sickle.
Sickle.
Kaboom.
Sickle.
I'm gonna call
Yeah.
We got a name.
Logabog.
Yes, lumbago.
Stop.
Okay. What is the name actually?
Logabog.
Logabog.
Logabog. Okay. All right. What's our next step?
Next, try to find out where Logabog lives, or at least meet up with him.
right.
So you and Mudfoot ask around,
Mhm.
and you get someone to at least pass a message along to Logabog to you
Mhm.
that you want to talk, and they'll meet you at Tanky's. So, multiple different timetables are at play in this. So we will return to Tura. You have traveled a long way, a long time. You have you've traveled probably with like other some caravans, traveling merchants and stuff along the way. A few different things. Sometimes you've been alone. Everything is very weird. There's a lot less trees, so it's a strange shock to the system, the rest of the world. But you have made your way to this region that you need to be in. And what is your attempt to get in touch with the giants of the forest, as you've been told.
Do I see any force?
Yes. When you get to the region, a lot of it is forest.
She would probably start to try to see if she could find any trace of the giants in the forest to see if maybe she could track to where they are.
All right, yeah. You head into the forest and you're looking about. So give me a survival check.
16.
All right, 16. I will say with that, you don't see any traces of like giant footprints or anything, but you search around for a while, like more than a day. You know, it's a big region. You don't expect to find anything immediately. But after like 2 days of searching, and at least this place is a forest as opposed to other terrains you pass through, so you're actually like, okay, I can kind of deal with this. I know what this is. You don't find any trace of forest giants, but you do see a deer. That it's strange because it appears to have some kind of like jewelry strung along its antlers.
High fashion deer.
Seriously. How far from me is the deer?
We'll say 60 feet.
I like your jewelry, she says completely in common, like, that's it. Just does the whole, like, looks at you, looks back at the deer, looks back at you, like, you seeing that? Okay. Yeah. And then says, I like your jewelry. Waits and takes a few steps towards the deer, but not in any aggressive way.
Yeah, the deer bows its head at you.
Can you understand me?
It nods its head.
Can you speak?
Ro changes forms. Uh-huh.
The deer turns into a human man with sun-kissed skin, wild brown hair, wearing plate armor and with a big old sword on his back.
Uh-huh.
Where I come from, generally only women do that, and they don't generally have jewelry and their antlers when they do.
Oh, it was a gift.
It's lovely.
Thank you. What are you... Wait, sorry, you know other people who can do that?
Yes. I can.
Really?
Sort of. Never actually tried a deer. Never had a reason.
Oh, I've just got like the one. I can turn into a person and that's it.
Oh.
What can you turn into?
Most things in a forest.
Oh, well, what was like, what were you like before?
I was me before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me too. But like, what were you before?
Me?
This is going well.
like this now, you.
Yes.
A person.
Yes. Sort
Huh.
of. Yes.
All right.
Wait. What were you before?
I was a deer. Didn't you just see me? You were talking to me. Remember?
I talk to animals frequently. I talk to
Okay,
you
but the
all
deer
the
that
time.
you were talking to like just now,
Yes, but
that was
what?
me.
Well, she gets very. She's like super. Yeah. Were you looking for something?
Yeah, I'm looking for a dwarf in a coffin. Are you looking for something?
And I will say, Ro, like your friends have been helping you out, like, so like people are on it.
Oh, people
That's
are
what-
already looking for the dwarf
yeah.
in the coffin.
That's what Quinn's character and stuff were.
Great. Are you also looking for a dwarf in a coffin? Did they send you to look for a dwarf in the coffin?
No.
Oh,
Why,
I guess
why
I've got
would
some.
you want-
Somebody just told me I've got some people on it looking for a dwarf in a coffin. So that's kind of what I've been up to.
Why would you want to find a dwarf in a coffin? And why would a dwarf in a coffin be in the woods?
I don't. It's like a whole thing. The guy with the maps said that I need to talk to the dwarf in the coffin, and he would tell me how to open something that I need to open. But that doesn't really concern you.
Would you? How far have you traveled?
Like ever?
No.
I love this.
We literally had the homeschool kid talking to so incredibly awkward. No, in the woods.
In
The
this
woods.
wood.
I was told it was called the woods.
Oh.
Is this the
That's
woods?
a good question. Have I traveled in the woods?
Hmm?
Have
That
I
would be
traveled in
in
the
the
woods?
The woods are the region where the Fearbulk village and stuff is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this place very well.
Then do you know where I might find the forest giants?
There's no such thing as a forest giant. But you know what? I bet they mean. Do they mean fear? Does she mean fearbles?
You have a sneaking suspicion.
Well, first of all, they're not giants. Do you mean fearbolgs?
Do I know what a furball is at all?
They like
What-
just I think I might want like what forest giant are you looking for?
I have a note. Hang on. Mudfoot.
Okay,
I have-
Mudfoot's a dog. Do you want to talk to him?
I suppose I must.
Okay, let's go. What's your name?
Tura.
Cool. What's your dog's name?
Oh, this is Elu.
Does he turn into anything?
No.
Okay,
He
well
is a
not yet. Let's go to the forest. You want to let's go to my house.
Let's go to my house. Let's go to my
You want to meet my dragon? No. Let's go to Rungandir's house, I guess. I go to
Tura's so
Rungandir's
cute
house.
right now. Oh, is Mudfoot there.
Yeah,
Well,
he
I
lives
look-
here.
And he's a dog.
He's a dog, yeah.
God damn it.
Am I starting to get an inkling that I just got pranked by my master or something?
I mean, honestly, like, whatever
time-
thoughts you have are the thoughts you have, and part of that is that I'm gonna smack Jonathan for this later. So yeah, you begin walking through the woods with this deer man.
I like your purple hair.
Are we still on him? Like,
It became
It's
a
around his
necklace in human form.
oh, okay. Got it.
I like your purple hair.
Thank you.
Did it grow
Wow.
out of your head like that?
No.
Oh.
I used druidcraft to change it.
Oh, you're a druid.
Trying to be.
Oh.
I don't.
Well, then this
Do
will
it
be
tomorrow.
a good place for you to visit. There is a very kind druid who lives here.
Oh, sorry. That
Really?
was Quinn.
Yes,
Does he know the Bloodwood?
I don't know.
So you guys continue walking, and partway through,
Very small.
you hear a rustling in the distance a bit, and then two humans approach you. One is a human man with a bandana around his head and kind of a scruffy beard, and the other a human woman. Which what would they look like, Quinn?
Wait, who?
Who is it?
You, Quinn.
Wait, who is it? Text me if you don't want
Who
to
is
say.
this?
Because I'm being dense.
Right? It's like,
I'm being very dense right now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gave them 2 characters because other people dropped out. No, I'm messing with you.
I feel like, oh, you poor people, you poor human beings.
Probably like red hair. Probably just like medium skin tone.
Yeah, this medium skin tone, red-haired woman and this red-haired man who match. You're like, oh there, Ro. What you?
Oh, I know these people.
You recognize
I
the
definitely
voice.
don't.
I recognize their voices.
You recognize the voices, and you recognize this is a thing.
Are these
And then you remember, oh shit, Mudfoot also is a person.
is a person. Hi, Mudfoot. It doesn't even click. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
Mudfoot.
Hey, what y'all heading to the village?
Yeah, we're gonna go see
Who's your
Mudfoot.
friend?
You
This
are,
is Tara. We just met.
But you said Mudfoot was a dog.
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
going to smack that boy for naming that dog that one day.
This is the other Mudfoot.
So hard.
This is who Mudfoot was named after.
But I assumed Mudfoot should have been a giant, a forest giant.
Who told
Are
you
you-
that?
Yes. Where are you getting your information?
Wait, who are you?
Who am I normally?
Torvi?
Maybe. Is Ro allowed to know?
I don't know shit.
You know, I don't think this is an ability they've ever used on this a stick they've ever pulled on Ro. So you're kind of like realizing, like, oh god. Who?
I say hello, Ro.
You were
but I
told
say-
by who? Who now? What now?
Ow, ow,
Who
ow.
knows my name?
Chia.
And then I say sorry in common.
What? Stop. Go away. You're confusing me. We have to go see Mudfoot.
I'm Mudfoot.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Bye. Just like keep walking over to Lumineer's house.
Cora just stands there completely confused and a bit overwhelmed at the moment.
I go up to
actually starts to growl.
What?
I go up to
Elu starts to growl, just like warning. He senses she's uncomfortable.
Tura.
Mm-hmm.
Tura? Okay, I go up to her and I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, yeah, it's okay.
It happens.
It does.
You're
A lot.
the Kawila, yes?
Yes. Do you know Chia?
I think so. It's been a long time. I'm very iffy on some of the names, but that one seems familiar.
She said that a debt is meant to be paid, and I am to help pay it. You once saved her and many of my tribe. Is there something that is needed?
That there is. All right. There's no need for this. They're a friend.
Okay. I drop it.
Yeah, you see the illusion fades and these two beings standing in front of you are upwards of 7 feet tall, with kind of greenish or bluish skin, pointy ears, red hair. You have found the forest giants.
That's why there was red hair.
I am Mudfoot.
You are smaller giants than the ones, the fire and...
We aren't
Yeah,
giants.
We are the Fear Bolgnatum.
Why would someone... Never mind.
We are called
She
the
realized-
Forest Giants because we live in the forest and we're huge. That being said, we're a lot nicer than our distant cousins.
Well, you have not tried to step on me, so that is an improvement. What is it that you need aid? I have been sent here to give aid, and given a key. And
You have a key?
out the key. She pulls out the key and holds it up like she's all out there. She's like, I don't know.
Like, yeah, I realize it's confusing. That
Yeah,
happens.
no
I
reason
want to look
be
at it. The key.
at all deceptive of anything at this point.
Yeah, you look at the key she's holding, and it is too small for the Lenveer box.
Nah. I give it back.
We're planning ourselves an expedition.
Where are you going?
You're the thing, Ro?
Oh, my expedition.
Yeah, your thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You are going on an expedition for what?
To find the lost laboratory of Kwalish. That's up closer to your neck of the woods, but we need to find it. To help out someone who needs the help real bad. It'll be Ro, my daughter here, and a local wizard and a friend of his might be tagging along as well. You good with helping that out? Because it's going to be fucking more whack than whatever
Dad,
verbal gymnastics.
Strangers.
Huh?
You shouldn't curse in front of strangers.
I know.
And Ro.
Fucking whack.
No, don't. Okay, fine. Fucking whack
Fucking whack. What does
means
that mean?
it's a greeting among close friends.
Right.
Try using it on
Rungan
Rungan
deer.
later.
This
A Rungan
greeting
deer and I
in
are
home.
close friends.
Yeah, you should definitely tell him he's fucking whack.
Okay. I need to make a close friend first, and then I'll try it.
We're about to go set out on part 1 of that. Trying to find the way. Would you like to join us?
I expect this is what Chia had in mind, although she was very vague with. Does she know you are not giants? She's like really stuck on this.
He looks down at you from his towering height, and it's like, it's a matter of perspective. And a lot of people do call us giants of the forest. Things get mixed up in translation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I suppose if you don't mind 2 extra travelers, Ilu and I will join you, if that is what you wish.
Is Elu a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Okay.
It's a male direwolf cub.
Okay. I
So
take
bigger than a
Paolo,
normal wolf cub, but
I take Paolo off my shoulder and like let Elu sniff him.
Ilu sniffs them.
That's the sounds the frog makes.
Can Ilu try to mimic it a little bit with like a howl? Like a small. Yeah. No,
It's
I'm
like-
just like.
Yeah.
And
I don't got
Just-
any objections to you joining, so long as you can take care of, you look like you can take care of yourself.
she looks down at her leather armor, and she's been using kind of her spear as like a walking stick, but it's clearly well taken care of.
Ah!
I
Let's
I
go.
can-
First leg of the journey. We got, well, not journey, but step 1. We gotta find a source to lead us to where we gotta go. And to do that, we got an Etten to talk to, boys and girls.
a what?
An Etten.
Knock
No, I
knock.
like an int. Okay, I
An
legitimately keep hearing it differently each time, and I'm like, an int?
To the bar!
To the bar.
Ints in the bar.
Etten, not Ent.
And okay.
Yeah, so you guys, Tura, you are led.
But we
along
were gonna forget it. Let's go to the bar.
All right. You are taken to a roadside tavern with a sign outside that says Tankies and a little picture of a tankard. You see it's a very large building. The doorway probably twice as tall as any normal doorway in any that you've seen. And
She's totally like a tourist in the first like real civilization of any kind. It's just
Yeah.
like, what
you
the
step
crap?
into you step in, and you see there are a couple of humans, but there's also some ogres hanging out, and there's like a hobgoblin who looks real shady talking things over with like a guy who's got his hood up real high, darkness shrouding his face. There's a lot of stuff going on in this bar, and there's a half ogre behind the bar dealing out drinks. All right, this is where we're gonna be meeting Logabog.
All right. Are you thirsty?
I suppose.
Tunk, we need drinks over here. And the half ogre comes over. What can I get you?
Can I get a wheatgrass shot, please?
Usual.
All right.
I'm assuming they would have had ale in the village that she lived
Yeah.
in. Like, this is,
Humans find a way
yeah.
to make alcohol.
It might be a little bit of an earthy flavor, but it's there.
They will. Life finds a way. The life of the party finds a way.
I will have an ale if you have it.
All right,
Thank
come
you.
right up.
Ale is also made out of grass.
Sometimes bark in my village. There's
Sometimes
one
what?
that is made bark.
Oh, bark.
Yeah.
I thought you said something else.
It is not my favorite type, though.
Oh.
Tastes different.
What they do for me is they go out into the back and they cut up some grass and then they squish it up and then they pour water through it.
You may like the ale that is made from bark in my
Really?
village. Yes.
I like bark.
Coffee.
It's a little, it hurts my mouth now.
You shouldn't eat bark.
It's like half of what I like my diet.
So Tura, tell these two, they probably never heard of the Kwalish.
I haven't. I don't even know what that is.
We actually, that is intended, I think. My tribe, we live far deep into the Bloodwoods. We keep it safe and keep outsiders out for the most part. Sometimes some of us travel outside.
Like you.
But, like me, yes. But it is very much a safe place. A dangerous place, but safe if you know how to live in it.
And so long as you keep to the edges. Y'all don't ever want to go to the heart of that forest. Everything gets bigger the more closer you get to the heart. The roots become mountains.
Sounds like you're
speaking from personal experience,
Dad.
What was that?
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
I was there long ago.
Is that when you rescued Chia and some of the others?
Mm-hmm. I fought alongside some of your tribeswomen. Now I'm hoping you can hold a candle to them. Ro here's no stranger to the fight themselves. This one's a giant slayer as well.
I do not like most giants. She starts to say all, and then she realizes that technically, in her mind still.
We Fearbolgs are no strangers to fighting giants ourselves. No offense will be taken if you take a shot at giants.
Please do.
Yes.
I will keep that in mind.
Quit spitting in the bar!
Sorry.
Sorry,
She's watching the beginning and is very confused, but it's just kind of like, okay, to each their own.
And my daughter here I've trained in the ways of tracking and fighting.
So you are a hunter. In my tribe, we have different roles. Some of us are like me, and though I can track, I am not the best. My friend, she is one of the best. Is that what you do?
I would like to think I'm one of the best trackers, but of course, my dad sees to it that I'm not. Maybe when he dies. Not that I want you to die, Mudfoot. Dad.
Dadfoot.
Dadfoot. That's canon now. He is Dadfoot.
Oh.
Dadfoot.
You can't do that.
So, Dadfoot. I like it. I like it. I'm sorry. I like it so much. Yeah, so I like to think that I'm a good tracker. I've been taught well.
Damn straight. I think the person we're here to meet has finally arrived. And you guys hear massive footsteps outside. And in steps this giant woman, standing probably about 13 feet tall, with one head that has short hair, kind of grimy looking, and the other head has much longer hair, going down past the shoulder, tusks peering out from her lower lip. There is a big gray-skinned two-headed giant that has just entered the bar.
One head has one tusk and the other head has another. Like the tusks are on different heads.
Is this Logabog?
And it's like, Logabog!
According to Dadfoot, it is.
And she comes and sits down and pulls up one of the giant stools.
Hello.
Hello.
Has reached to grab her spear. She is so confused right now. I thought we were just saying we don't like giants. Now I'm super confused. Like she doesn't say anything about giant.
Huh?
This is an Etten, not a giant.
Yes.
She's just tall.
Oh.
Sometimes we fight, sometimes we don't. It's all a matter of circumstance. Logabog, yes. We are the ones who have asked you here. Why you want me? Yes, why?
We're looking for a dwarf.
For a dwarf in a coffin with legs.
You want my talking table? Is nice shiny talking table.
Please. Yeah, we want to talk to him.
Is my treasure. Why I part with it.
I mean,
the
you don't
heads
have
are switching off on who's talking.
We would just like to speak to him, please.
You don't have to give him up.
You don't have to give him to us.
You might want him as a lead. Or we could just talk to him and draw a map. I don't know. I'm just saying, first-hand experience is good.
I'll give you... How much money do we have?
A lot. I know give up my fancy table unless you help me.
What would you like?
She looks around with one head looking around one half of the bar and the other head look around the other half of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Logabog will part with fancy table man as part of her hoard. If you help Logabog with matters of heart.
Oh.
Logabog wants date with Muckhucker.
I see.
Bouncer here. Very attractive.
I have no earthly idea how to help this person.
Give tips to help Logabog find love or no deal.
I need to talk to Torvi.
I don't think Torvi's gonna be much help.
Nope.
I don't know how to help this person.
Maybe
you?
How does Muckhucker make you feel?
Good. First question.
I see Muckhucker and it feels like the mountains are falling apart inside me.
That's very poetic. Maybe you should talk to him.
Yeah, go
Are
tell
you
him
mad? Crazy small folk.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What if we talk to him?
No.
What does Muckhucker like?
Muckhucker is very fashionable. You could tell them you like their hair.
Compliments are always good.
Compliments
Yes.
make people feel good, feel nice inside. Buy them food, wine, and ale.
This is all part of my master plan. I was like, instead of combat, they will have to give a two-headed giant dating advice, and it becomes
We're not
That
that's
I'm not a two-headed giant, and the
The
last
worst
date I had was like 6 years ago. I think, the wrong person is being asked right now.
You picked the worst party.
You do.
that's what makes it fun.
Muckhucker likes wine and ale. Buy them wine and ale.
Maybe.
Wine, ale, and compliment hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell them you enjoy their company.
Why haven't you done this with Orangutan?
Shut up. Tell them. That's it. That's all I can come up with.
She leans over to Dadfoot and says, he really sometimes. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Shit, it's like take your own advice sometimes,
I have ears.
I know, we said it loud enough for you to
Four
hear
of
on
them.
purpose.
We don't have to. You're like embarrassing me in front of my new friend. Like we don't have to talk about Orangutan right now.
Yeah.
To love someone, you have to have a heart that's yours. So like we can't do that.
So what you're
Just-
saying
just-
is, I don't hit Muckhucker overhead and drag back to cave.
Do not do that. That's the worst idea.
Well, no.
No, but tell them you would like them to come to your cave.
How do I ask?
Say,
I'm very nervous about this stuff.
say,
Would
Muckhucker,
you like?
you
would you
are
like-
the most wonderful person I've ever known. And every moment I spend in your company makes me feel like I have whatever you said about mountains. And then say, would you like to come back to my cave? I have wine and ale, and I think your hair would look very nice in the moonlight that shines in through the window. Try that.
There's no windows.
Your hair would look very nice in the moonlight outside my cave.
Would you
Turning
like-
over to Rose.
And your suit is very nice, and it would look very nice on the floor of my cave. Someone said that to me once. I don't really know what it means.
Perhaps that is a bit too far.
Oh,
Yes.
too far for what?
The situation.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yes. If you do not really want to even talk to him, maybe don't lead with that.
I agree up to
Start with the
point.
wine and the ale.
Yes.
Definitely the wine and the ale. But also,
Would you like to see my cave? It's very nice.
would you like some?
Wait,
Wanna
only
Netflix
say
and
that
chill?
if your cave is nice.
Yes, is your cave nice?
You look at this giant, kind of smelly, two-headed giantkin
Maybe
who is wearing skins, and he's like, "It's pretty nice."
maybe go outside,
And
pick
you
some
don't
flowers.
know whether you believe that.
Pick some flowers. Put them
Insight
on your
check.
person. It'll smell nice. Smell good. That'll help if you smell good.
You might also wash your hair and put flowers in it.
Flowers in your hair.
Or
Look nice.
Yes, make yourself look nice. You look nice now, I think. Yes.
If you make yourself feel worthy of another person's affection, that'll help.
You must have confidence in yourself in order to inspire confidence in Muckhucker
And ease.
and ease.
Confidence and ease. And this can be attained with hair.
The hair helps.
It does help. It is not all one thing or the other. You could try being yourself with good hair. Not that your hair is not good.
Myself is nervous.
Nervous is okay. Would you like, if you would like, when you go talk to Muckhucker, I can have my friend Paolo be with you, just to give you an extra courage.
Who is Paolo?
He's a
Hey.
small frog.
I take out my frog.
Both of the heads peer down at this tiny frog. Is magic frog.
No.
Inspires courage.
Yes.
Yes.
How does frog inspire courage? Yes, how?
You look at the frog and you realize how much better you look than the frog.
Don't listen. Yes.
You could also bring me. It will achieve the same effect.
No, it won't, but okay.
Maybe that work. Is shiny human, shiny person impress
Yeah.
Muckhucker?
Okay, I'll come. Yeah, I'll come with you. Do you want me to put some flowers in my hair too?
Maybe. Might help.
Okay, let's go outside.
Wait,
Montage!
no, you do not need to pick them. Hold on. And I stand up and I walk over and touch both of their hair, and just where my fingers touch, a small vine grows out, and with some flowers that match somewhat kind of the clothing that they both have on.
So
Just
cute!
Yeah, you give them.
So like just a little flower crown,
you give them
basically.
flower crowns
Fashion.
on all three heads.
Yes, on all three heads.
All right. Confidence, shiny hair,
Wine and ale.
wine and ale.
Do you want to put me in your pocket?
Yes, and they pick you up. Maybe like this, and they just sling you over their shoulder
Okay.
like fancy necklace.
Oh, right. Okay. I like hold my own boots to be like a necklace around their neck.
Yeah, around Laga's neck, you're kind of just like
Yeah.
being shiny and fancy in your armor.
Yeah,
I lean over-
great.
I lean over to Dadfoot and Toad, do you think this will work? Is this Muckhucker interested?
Look, giant courting is never gonna be simple. Especially with Ettins. I don't think it'll hurt.
Unless she hits him over the head and drags him back to her
That
cave.
would hurt, yes. Thankfully, they
Would
do
she
have
actually-
more than one head, so we might be able, they can probably run away if that happens, though. That's why that particular method is going out of style.
Too many heads.
Yeah,
So
so
much
it's hard to
better.
line up the heads.
I see. All right. And I'm just going to be watching what's going to happen. I want
Jesus.
I will send Paolo over to eavesdrop.
Here we go.
All right. At that point, after you guys are doing all this, you're talking. Muckhucker walks in. Just to send. I'm gonna post it in the chat. This picture of Muckhucker. There we go. Just to give us all a reminder.
There they are. Icon.
Perfect.
Yeah, so they walk in.
Icon.
They take
That's
their
cute.
seat
Mm-hmm.
near the bar, and Logabog walks up to them. He's like, "Hey, Muckhucker, hello." Hi. They're like, "Oh no, wait, I don't have to play Muckhucker entirely. I just have to play one hand, don't I?"
Okay. Hi. Wine.
Yes. Would you like wine and ale?
Yes. Much wine available
Ale.
at Tanky's.
I have fancy necklace and smooth hair. You like? You see, you guys are just watching from across the distance as they're trying to be nonchalant, and Ro is just hanging from their neck.
Nice flowers.
Yes, I like your hair.
Yes. Thank you.
You're mad that I'm making you do this, huh?
It's perfect.
It's like, I think they're buying it. Your advice is working. What was that? Nothing. Nothing.
I'll go like this when it's Ro talking. Will that help?
Okay, yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, so Muckhucker and Logabog are talking for a while. They have opened up the lines of communication. I
I feel like now romance is something that Torvi needs to cover in giant school.
And rowing class, I guess.
Yeah. You can join giant school.
Great. I'll sneak in as somebody's cool necklace.
All right. So yeah, they seem after that they seem to hit it off.
Yay!
Yay.
And they say, "You want to come back to my cave?"
Sure.
But ale.
Is there? And Muck looks over at Hucker.
Oh!
Wine. Is there wine?
We can bring wine.
I tried to ask if there was ale for Hucker, but I just fucking can't.
We can also bring ale.
Good. Is
Oh.
your cave nice?
It's very nice.
All right.
And you will look good outside of it.
You don't
In
want
the
me
moonlight.
to go inside?
And then we will go inside.
Okay. Yes, let's go.
So yeah, they depart.
Wait, God!
Ro is hanging from the necklace, like Logobok has forgotten they're there, and you guys just see them walking away.
I
with
start
Ro.
tapping at Logobog.
I run.
Excuse me. Excuse
Oh.
me.
Yes. Your duties have been fulfilled, necklace.
Thank you. Talk tomorrow about your table. Then I
All right,
leave.
and they depart.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
well, you did it.
I did it.
Did you have any doubt, Dadfoot?
Look, let's not. My opinions on this matter.
You don't need to ask for words that are going to make me feel bad. So, it's okay. I guess then we're done until morning.
Yes.
All right. We will reconvene on the morrow.
Do you need a place to sleep, Tara?
Oh, I have been camping in the woods.
But I have like a
What?
really cool house.
That would be nice.
It is really cool.
Okay. I don't get many visitors. Let's go.
I am happy to be one of your visitors.
Are you frightened of dragons?
I have never met a dragon.
Oh,
Are they not dangerous?
some are, but mine isn't.
You have a dragon.
Yes. He's very nice. He's just a baby.
Oh, so he is a cub,
Yeah,
like you.
yeah.
Direwolves are dangerous as well when
But
they are
not you.
grown. Not Elu as long as you do not hurt me.
Okay. Wolves eat deer.
Paolo's kind to everyone.
All right.
You guys see Paolo croak and his little.
That's the weirdest thing for dogs to do.
Let's go meet my dragon.
All right. I am.
Yeah, you guys go back to. You guys go back to Lake Lorelei, and you're taken to Tura. You are led back to
Mhm.
Ro's house, which you see this nice little home that seems to be built into a hill. Not at all like a human built looking home. It seems to be built into the hill and working with nature rather than against it.
So different, but also reminiscent of what my people do. As far
Yeah.
as we use the trees,
Yeah,
but
it's working with the rocks and the hill and the trees around it, rather
This
than
was
being
gifted
just
to
completely
me.
made out of lumber.
are you sure you are not a druid? Did you make this yourself?
No, it was a gift.
It is beautiful.
Yes. Mudfoot's dad made this for me. Not Dadfoot. Mudfoot the dog.
A dog?
No,
made this for you?
the person who takes care of the dog.
Oh, I would like to meet him. This Mudfoot sounds interesting.
He is. Yeah. I go over to their house sometime.
You were so confusing by fucking bringing up the dog constantly. I just want to say that.
The
It
dog.
was really funny. It was hilarious.
Okay, no brains. Which one do you think Ro sees more often?
I'm aware, but also, oh man. Okay, yeah. So yeah, you enter Ro's house, and you see it's very nice. It's very homely. There's some there's a little kitchen table area, and there's the hallways are all quite wide.
I take her over to the bed, and I'm like, "You can sleep here."
Where will you
then-
sleep?
Probably like on the grass or something.
I do not need to take your bed.
No, it's okay, remember? And then I just turn into a deer.
Oh. And Tara smiles, and then she also turns into, I assume she could turn into a deer, because she's probably seen one, just to be funny about it.
Ro is fucking shook. Like,
Every time someone does this.
Yeah.
Ro, like, does that, you know how deer will do that thing where they, like, stomp a lot?
Uh-huh.
That's what he does. He's shook. But he's, like, excited.
The one difference you notice is there are still like purple streaks in like through the fur, like
So
around the
cute.
head and around the face.
Ro's like,
That's-
deer party, deer party, deer party.
And eventually she'll transform back.
Okay. But, like,
Deer's probably not the most comfortable form to sleep in.
Ro's just like, deer party.
Yeah, so you two are having
And then
a
I go
deer party
outside and go to bed.
for a bit. Yeah.
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 'Cause why not?
As you're, as Ro leaves the room, you hear a clickety clacking on the floor, and Ro, you see in the hallway Duranthrax.
Oh, I turn into a person again. Hey, Duranthrax. Hey, bud. And I reach down and I like put my hand out so he can like rub up against me if he wants to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have a guest here tonight.
And then he like looks into your room, and you see this black dragon that's probably a little bit longer than you, with yellow eyes peering at you, Tura. Not food.
What?
Not food.
Not food. Duranthrax. Are you hungry? Let's go catch some fish.
Is he speaking Draconic or Common,
Common.
or
Draconic.
okay? So she wouldn't understand Draconic, but she would understand Common. Or if it sounded like an animal language, she could.
But yeah, so you you spend the night at Ro's house, which is an interesting experience in and of itself.
We're vibing.
Elu would totally try and go sniff the dragon. He'd be so curious.
Yeah, and Duranthrax
Please
takes
Please
him
don't
right
let your
back.
dragon eat my dog.
No, Duranthrax knows a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
He's buds with dogs. He knows dogs are friends, not food.
Dogs are friends.
He and Mudfoot go way back.
So you guys
Yeah.
awake in the morning. You reconvene at Tanky's. Tunk has just opened. The bartender has just opened the place up, and after a while, Logabog comes in. With a sack, a very large sack. All right, as promised, you got me date. I give you fancy table, man. And she
Thank you.
drops that on the floor. Ah, yeah, back in. You hear a
Are
big
you all
metal
right?
clank, and she's like emptying it. Son of a. And you hear a, and you see on the. Oh god, I gotta save this picture real quick. You see, oh fuck, don't reload. There we go. Oh. There's many things happening here. I don't want to save the fuck. God damn it. Oops. Alright. You see a strange, mechanical-looking, set of legs. I'm trying to pull up a picture, and I don't have this as a picture saved, actually, so I gotta do that real quick.
Send it to us.
Yeah, so I can send it to you, because it is very unique looking, and words cannot truly do it justice how strange it is. There are 3 legs. All of this strange polished black metal that are very oddly articulated. And they are holding a black coffin in its grasp. This strange, this thing basically is 3 legs that come up into this strange clockwork machine that is holding this big black coffin.
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
And I will pull that up so we can show this on the camera.
That is so strange.
Yeah. There we go. So yeah, it's again with these strange glyphs and just the patterns all over it. Some of them are very mechanical. Some seem to have this kind of oceanic seashell vibe, or at least something out of Shadow of the Colossus or some shit. And so that is standing up now, and it's like, what's the big deal? Talkie table man, go with these ones now. And it turns around.
Hello.
And can he see? All right. He says, "Aye, who are you lot?"
I'm Ro.
I am Dadfoot's daughter.
Stop.
I am
You're
her
cute, though.
of the color.
Aye, and what do you want with me?
We're gonna get you out of there, but you need to tell us where to find the lost lab of Kwalish.
Aye, you don't free me?
Well, I mean, there's someone else who's in a similar coffin as you that I really need to get out, but we can help you too.
Does the key look like it would fit this one?
No, it does not.
But there is a keyhole.
This one does not seem to have a keyhole. It seems to have a simple latch.
A simple latch?
I try and open the latch.
You could, and he's like, "Don't!"
You want to stay in here?
Not right now.
Why?
It ain't always safe for me to leave this thing.
It's safe now.
Why wouldn't it be safe?
You hear a voice speak from the doorway. Because the sunlight would kill him. And you turn around and you see the cartographer has arrived, this little gnome guy.
Oh, hi. Sorry, are you a vampire?
What? No! Yes, he is.
Wait, he is?
Yeah, the cartographer says, yes, he is. It's like, you son of a bitch!
Oh, okay. Well, great. Well,
Does that make...
we still need to know where the lost lab is.
does that mean that Lenveer is a vampire?
No.
No, your friend is fine. The cartographer, this small gnome with the ridiculous haircut, walks up, and his fancy clothes, walks up. As I told you, you have Satenmir, and if he ever wants out of that thing, he will help find the way into the winding peaks.
Yes,
If he
please
doesn't,
tell
he
us.
can remain trapped in there for all eternity. And how can I trust you?
We're trustworthy.
Oh, I'm a paladin of the old gods.
You have no other option, Satenmir. You're stuck in a box, trapped there, with good reason.
Did you do something bad?
What, do you want my whole life story?
I want to know why you're in the box.
He's in the box because he's a vampire who murdered a lot of people.
Oh.
Why would we let him out of the box then?
Maybe if we cure him.
Okay, well, whatever. We still need. We need to know how to get to the lost lab of Kwalish. That's non-negotiable.
I'm sure we can figure out an agreeable arrangement with some time. Perhaps a cure for the vampirism, at the very least.
Yes. That sounds good.
Perhaps there will be something in the laboratory to help with that. But for now, you've done your deed, and we can begin planning in earnest.
Great.
Good.
And with that, you guys have found your guide
Yay!
to the Winding Peaks.
Yes.
It's lit.
And next time that you three play, we will be trying to find the lost laboratory of Kwalish.
Yay!
Yay.